What happens when a massive Boeing 767 runs out of fuel in midair? On July 23, 1983, Air Canada Flight 143 was cruising high above Canada, heading from Montreal to Edmonton. On board were 61 passengers and 8 crew. But at 41,000 feet, something unthinkable happened. The aircraft's engines suddenly died. The silence in the cockpit was deafening. Both pilots stared at their instruments in disbelief. The fuel gauges had read normal at takeoff, so how could both engines fail? The answer would later shock the aviation world. A simple math conversion error had loaded barely half the fuel needed for the journey. Without engine power, the Boeing 767 lost not only thrust, but most of its electrical and hydraulic systems. The captain, Bob Pearson, had one chance: glide the powerless jet to safety. But where? They were too far from Winnipeg and running out of altitude fast. First Officer Maurice Quintal remembered a decommissioned airstrip in Gimli, now used for drag racing. The problem? It was crowded with cars, families, and children that day. As the powerless jet descended, Pearson executed a dangerous side-slip maneuver to avoid overshooting the runway. The plane touched down hard. The nose gear collapsed, and the jet skidded to a halt, just meters from the crowd. Miraculously, no one was killed. The world called it the Gimli Glider, a story of skill, luck, and the razor-thin line between disaster and miracle.